Hi, I'm Ressa, and welcome back to Bite Size Yoga Bit. These are 5-minute practices for busy folks. Today we're going to be focusing on the hips, so let's get started. Today we're going to be starting in our tabletop for our crescent lunge. You want to bring your left foot up to your hands, keeping your knee and your ankle in line. In this position, you can lightly press forward, stretching out that groin, stretching out the hips. If you're comfortable here, you can raise your arms to the sky. If that's too much, you can use your chair to keep yourself balanced. Okay, stepping that left leg back. Now step your right leg up. And make sure in this position that you're keeping your core nice and tight. If you're comfortable, raise your arms to the sky. Or remember, you can always keep your hands on your knees or on the chair in front of you. And then lightly pressing, using that ground, returning your hands to the mat. We'll come back to our tabletop. Walk your feet up to your hands. Nice breath. Or come down to our warrior two. You're going to step back using your left foot and turning your foot at a 90-degree angle, rotating your hip. And you're going to lean forward in that right leg, opening up those hips. If this is comfortable, you can extend your arms, keeping your core nice and tight. Your spine nice and long, your shoulders down from your ears. Okay, I'm going to straighten out that leg, step the left leg up, and then step the right leg back at that 90-degree angle. And remember to rotate your hip. And lean into that left leg, opening up those hips. And breathe. Shoulders down. Neck nice and long. And release. And step up. Take a nice deep breath. We're going to come all the way down to our mat, into our tabletop. And from there, we're going to get into our lizard. In the lizard position, you're going to take your left leg and step it up to the outside of your arms. If this is good, you can stretch right here. Feel that stretch in your hips and your groin. If that's not enough, you can extend your leg out. Feeling that stretch all the way through your toes. Breathing nice and deep. Again, if that's too much, just bring your leg back down to the mat. If you can't put your hands all the way down on the floor, you can always put your hands on your knees. Or just put one hand on your knee and keep one on the mat. Whatever you need to get that nice stretch. Okay, we're going to come back to our tabletop. And we're going to step our right leg to the outside of our hands. Same stretch, core nice and tight. If you need, keep your knee down. If you want a little bit more of a stretch, extend that leg. Feel the stretch all the way through your left leg. And again, if it's too much to keep your hands down, just simply put your hands on your knees, or one hand on the knee, one hand on the mat to keep you nice and stable, and get that good stretch. Now we'll return back to our tabletop and release our hips in the child's pose. Okay, back to tabletop. And then we'll take our last pose, the pigeon. So we're going to bring our left leg up, set it between our hands, laying it on its side. If this is too much, it's a good time for your pillow. You can put that right underneath your butt to give you a little bit more of a boost so you're not stretching as far down. All right, now we'll return back to our tabletop. Now we're going to bring our right leg up. And again, remember, if you want to use your pillow to give you a little bit of relief, holding your shoulders down away from your ears. and breathe. All right, and this is where we're going to end. So we're just going to roll over and we're going to end in our nice Savasana. And take a couple of breaths. You can stay here as long or as short as you want. Hopefully you got a good stretch. So that was your bit for today. Thank you for joining us again for another 5-minute practice, this time for your hips. Hopefully you come back again. If you like and subscribe. Namaste.